Carvel, and I have the Cole Scott. I have Dr. Danny, and via Facebook, Sierra Parker and Drew Parker. All right, real. God grant us peace, discernment of things we cannot change, obedience, faith, boldness, discipline, and diligence of the things we can, and wisdom and discernment to know the difference. Also bless us spiritually, physically, mentally, emotionally, financially, marital, and with good health to everyone who's in our voice. We are speaking into our life. I am success and greatness. Our topic today is learning how to date part two. And we're going in, well, it's part three now. Getting personal. We was gonna do courting, but I realized in order to court, when I looked up courting, since that's a lost art these days. That's when the dude and the woman really want to commit into that relationship and move it from dating to something more serious. So he started doing acts and gestures of he wanna I wanna take this further. I wanna get out the dating realm. I want you. So I'm like, okay, but before that, you gotta get to know a person. So the examples of getting to know a person. Okay, you tell them I have blank in my family. I want kids. I have kids. I snore. I'm kinky. You know, and what kind of sex drive do you have? Are you a microwave or a slow cooker? And what are your goals? What's his goals? Where do you see yourself 5, 10 years from now? Getting into do I want to be with this person? If they work pursuing my time further. So, do you want to start it, or Miss C want to start it on getting personal? Miss C or Drew? Let them go ahead and get started. Y'all the newest couple. Y'all the newest couple. Y'all did the getting to know all that good stuff last, because mine was over 21 years ago. They call it code. Oh, yeah.
But that count. That's the part of them getting to know your face.
Well, to me, don't really. I hear what you're saying, because it's like either you like it or you don't like it. And where he was chilling out with you, he like, oh man, we need to become more than friends. I gotta get out the friend zone.
So in the process of being her friend.
Okay. You say he was Irish. Well, for the single people out there, I gave the example of getting to know people. Because some people say, I wish I knew that, and they already married. Like, take a female, a dude who want kids, and the woman like, I'm not having no kids, and they already said I do, because they didn't do the getting to, getting personal. Like, she may have want one kid, and he like, I want 5 kids. She may want a man with a business. He like, oh no, I want to punch a time clock until I die or get ready to die. There's those are deal breakers for a lot of people. And you need to know that ahead of time before you start getting serious in a relationship. Because some people may not have kids. Me and Kenny was cool. He already decided he wanna start dating me. And since I knew that, I was like, I can't have no kids. I know he wanted a kid. I'm like, I can't have no kids, so you might as well just stop right now and go on and pursue somebody else, because I don't want no kids. I ain't have no kids. I ain't reversing nothing. Nothing. I ain't reversing jack. I hope it's still there and just still burnt. So that's why I'm like, people need to know that stuff. And like I said, if you're kinky, you need to know if somebody kinky or not. Because, like, I like to experiment.
Mhm.
Other people like to experiment. Some people like, you ain't going. I ain't doing that. What you going for me for? I got to see.
Mhm.
Put your hands up me for. I got the cops for that.
No, never
That's
that.
all right.
Never. Well,
I want to talk. No, no. You may be crazy. Do some fatal, over there, basic instinct type things.
50
So,
Shades of Grey.
mm,
Some
that
51
movie
Shades.
was not worth my money. I
Yeah.
tell you, that was for the slow people.
It's well, then there's the 51 Shades of Grey. Then we should.
We gotta
Right?
do 100 shades of red. What you talking about? Why we gotta be gray? Ain't nothing black and white about us.
I mean, true. One of the things though, like that we were talking about for like getting personal, when I'm not, I'm single, and so I think one of the hardest parts about being single, is having the conversations, all these empty conversations with people, and the conversations just don't add up to anything.
Mm-hmm.
You know, as a single person, you are seeking somebody to be able to have conversations with for a long time. You know,
Mm-hmm.
when you're married, that's something that you have. That's hopefully something that you have with your partner. Your partner should be your best friend.
You're not in that. But no, yeah, it should be your best friend.
And unfortunately,
It should be your best friend. You gotta be able to communicate with your best friend. You supposed to be able to tell them things. You supposed to be able to tell everything to them. I mean, even like, see, me and Kay was friends first. If I think my husband will act funny towards something, I'm like, okay, well, I need my friend right now. Oh. And then I tell him as a friend. So therefore, since he's the same person, he gets to hear it as a husband. He just can't come at.
the relationship, the dynamic of the relationship that you have with your husband is very different than the relationship that most people have.
What you say, girl? Oh, okay. International, huh? Oh, so you wish you could have kept your friend Drew, right? Drew, you gotta step back up. She supposed to be able to tell you anything.
Right.
Anything. Right. They,
Amen.
I
That is a high
know.
level.
Mm, well, see, that'll break it. Mm. Cute. Oh goodness, I know somebody else to say that drive me nuts. I'll give it to you. I'm sorry, people. Continue, Drew. You know other people are here. Right, right. Mm. Mm. You said, what? Mm. Mm. Whoop, there it is. Whoop, there it is. Mm.
Okay.
Mm. Okay. Sorry, sorry. I wasn't trying to stop. But on that note, when the getting personal, one of the other personal questions y'all basically bringing up, some people need to know when was your last relationship? How was your last relationship? And what caused y'all, or what you think caused y'all to break up? Because all that stuff can play an important role. Like if you're a cheater or you've been cheated on, you may if it was only been 3 days, you still gonna be a little soft. And the only reason I say 3 days because I was speaking to somebody and I don't remember who it was. But they were saying males don't jump into new relationships too quick. They wait. So they gonna date you for a while where women could get their heart broken, dump you, and then in 2 or 3 more days they got another boyfriend. And I'm like, what? But it rang a little true. You know, I was like, oh my goodness.
I think it rings true though for both sides. It honestly just depends on the people.
The person.
Some men prefer to be in relationships, so they'll go from relationship to relationship. Some men just prefer to be inside of a woman or inside of a person, so they'll go from person to person without worrying about that. If it's called dating,
it's called dating.
It may not be dating.
Mm-hmm.
It may just be
It's just a mix.
It's just sampling. Friends with benefits. Dating has to have some sort of
benefits.
Not today. Not really not today. Especially not with today's dating. It's not that. It is not anything. To me, it's like speed dating on crack. When you're trying to date people today, because everybody
that's that getting
seriously,
personal.
Everything everybody wants to. They want to rush. They don't even want to talk anymore. They want to text, and then they want to know when they can come and eat at your table. Eat at your table. Eat at your table. Like literally, as a single woman today, it is hard to get a man to have a regular conversation. Like I don't know how to.
I know how we do.
I don't know what we do. I don't know how to get men to have a regular conversation. But as a single person, I'm 44, almost 45. Lean more like this. Yeah, lean more like this. We're gonna lean and rock with it, people. But as a single person today, having a conversation with a person, I would say is very, very, very difficult. And if you can't have a conversation, then to me, the juice box doesn't connect with all the other parts. So it's really, so it's either that you're communicating and you're growing, or you're just smashing and grabbing.
Grabbing what?
The biscuit.
Well, the next
person, basically. Correct. Well, I mean, it's.
I'm just saying. All males don't have these.
No, a lot of them don't have butter either, but they still try to use their steak.
Some of them ain't even got the balls.
I love how Sierra and her husband are with each other, because they seem like they're very open. They talk. She provides him with direction, and he listens. He heeds her advice. He seems to provide her with direction, and she still handles things. But I mean, you guys seem like you have a very great open relationship. Every day, it's not.
It's work. Marriage is work.
And you and your husband, 20+ years.
Oh, well, you say all these numbers. I mean, that's 2 decades. Right. My goodness, I still feel young. I feel like I'm 22.
And you could be, right? Yeah, you could be 22 again, right? But think about it. When you think about the dynamic of conversations that you have with other couples today, how many of them are really married over 5 years, over 7 years, over 10 years, over 20 years, and they're still with that same person, and they haven't beat that person up, or
I've tried. I thought about it.
They just call that dominatrix. When you're ready to beat your partner up. But think about it. Most couples today, there's no longevity.
Yeah, that's true. But that's why we talk. That's why we talking about the gotta get personal and stuff, because that what causes some of these arguments with couples. Mm-hmm. Once they say I do, or they've been together so long, off the market for like 5 years. You said you wanted to be married. I didn't say when I wanted to get married.
Or if they want to get married.
Right. But I'm like, if you already took them out the market, make it look like you want to be married to that person. But yet, like somebody want to be married for over 3 years. That person may think 10 years. That person may think once I get myself together. You have to communicate this stuff in your getting personal. That's why I said, what are your goals, your 5 and 10 year goals and stuff. You have to ask these questions. And then, so if you got kids, now it's time to bring them out. Let me sit there talk about, they dated you, y'all courting and everything, engaged. Now you find out this person got 5 kids, and some of them in different states. You know what I'm saying? Lost custody of their kids. Now you getting your kids back. You never told me you had kids. Oh, see, it slipped my mind. I thought I did. No, I did that. I don't tell nobody about my kids until we say I do. You engaged.
I had a girlfriend that was dating a man for a long time, and she never even knew that he was homeless. Homeless, dear, homeless. She thought that every night he wanted to come over and spend the night and cook dinner and lay up and be romantic because he was just wanting to be with her and spend time. No.
Oh, my bad.
No. She thought it was that he just wanted to wine and dine her and treat her like a fine gem like she is, right? It was really the fact that no, the brother was homeless. And he knew he met her in a grocery store. I kept telling her, I was like, girl, listen, that Come on now, come on. A lot of women don't ever have that conversation.
There you go. That's true, because I would be thinking that too.
She didn't want to know, honestly. I don't believe, but I mean, it's situations like that. I mean, and I mean, it's every day. As a single person today, one of the biggest struggles is overcoming the fact that you can't have a person to have an actual real conversation with. People, they just want to text you,
Oh man,
they want to Snapchat. They want to just hit you on the ground in the box, and you're like, hello, like, does my phone still work? Is this thing working? Like, could you just call me? I had to ask the guy. I was like, hey, after 12 text messages, I was like, hey, why don't you just, when you get someplace comfortable, why don't you call me? And he's got an iPhone, so I could tell he was thinking, and he had text something, and then he kind of deleted it. But you saw them little dots. And so I was sitting there, I was like, well, what? What is he going to say? Other than, okay, or I can't talk, And so then when he finally did call me, about 15 minutes later, he was like, hey, just checking on you. And I'm like, okay, all right, so great. Let's get to, let's talk. Let's get to know each other. There was a long pause. And it was like, I was like, I kept saying hello. Like, I'm looking at the phone. I got my bars. I got signals. I'm trying to figure out what was going on. And there wasn't anything wrong with me. It was him. Like, apparently.
He wanted you to know about it.
Apparently, he didn't want me to know, right? But guess what? He was able to text me after I hung up the phone on him after waiting a long time through the dead air. Because I was like, hello? I kept walking around with the phone.
Together. He had to think.
I'm not sure what it was, but he texted me about an hour later, and he was like, dang, it was like that. I mean, you ain't gonna invite your boy over to eat? My boy? I'm almost 45. I don't even have boys. My brother? Right? He's 51. He was 51 years old and he couldn't hold couldn't hold a conversation. No. And I'm just sitting there like, what? Come on now, bring it on out.
Yeah,
he had something, dear. He like something, but it doesn't hurt me.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Something was juicier than a sack of taters with some butter and some cheese, baby. So yeah, but it wasn't going on over here.
I don't know why every time you talk, it's got something to do with some food. You know I can't have it. I always relate everything to food, but that's weird because
I'm a thick girl, right?
Some type of food. But really, the people are they not, huh? Right,
I'm a thick girl. For all people, Sierra, I'm a thick girl. If you cook well, I like to eat. Next time you know just bring something by, but I like to eat.
Hey, no.
She don't cook.
Yeah, she could. She could.
Well, what she got to tell me about you? Oh, you throw it down, huh? Throw it down. Throw it down and then pick it back up and bring it on over here. Throw. Now I know I'm being cheated.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I'm being cheated on. It's okay, Sierra. I get it.
He's in the phone. Yeah. Let him see. That's right. That's right. Starting on time. Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Correct. Two snaps. Say it loud. Two snaps.
Amen.
Mm. Say that again. I like that.
Say it again.
Mm.
Mm.
Mm. I like it. Mm-hmm.
Hi, Kayla.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right, right.
Mm-hmm.
Mickey Mouse.
Like Mickey
Can't be Mighty Mouse. Just Mickey Mouse.
Mouse.
I like Mighty Mouse.
Correct.
Right,
Yourself.
right.
Themselves.
That's true. That's true. True, true.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Missy, you said you were going to say something. We got to get the color code.
Mm-hmm.
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 That's right. That's right. Mm. Right, right. Right, right. All right, Cole.
Well, I noticed that I don't know if they still do it or not, but back in the day when I was dating, and not just back in the day. That's not just back in the day. Most of the time, you spend hours on the phone talking to a person. I mean, hours. You trying to get to know the person, and most people not trying to tell you everything because they don't know what type of person they dealing with, but they trying to figure you out. You trying to figure them out. And you want the person to be 100 with you. You want them to really open up. But when a person open up, you're going to find out just in a few minutes what type of person you're dealing with, the way they talking, the way they feel about some things. And that's what it needs to be said. What those intimate questions that she was talking about, things need to be asked. But a lot of times, both people just got their representatives out. Everybody's scared. They think if we tell you too much, you might use it against me. But it does need to be said, what you don't like, what you into. And you hate that they conform to that person just because you said it. You hate that.
Yeah.
So now you're scared to really put stuff out there. But you're going to have to put out there what you don't want and what you don't like. because you don't want that person doing it. They're not mind readers. But there we go again. Some people conform to what you said. Okay, you said I like a man that pray. Now this person praying all the time. He wasn't praying at first, but now to get you, now he gonna do it. So it's like damn if you do and damn if you don't. You know what I mean? It's so much with that. You know. Just enough. See, that's my problem. I get to run it all. Which say, that's my problem. I get to. But in the beginning, I don't know that person, so I don't know if he being 100 or not. You know what I mean? I'm just meeting him. We talking about just say we met him at a store. Okay, we exchanged numbers. Okay, and we decided to talk on the phone. Well, nowadays they don't want to talk on the phone; they want to text, like you said. But say for instance that you get a chance to talk. You still be single, yeah. But they don't want to talk. They don't want to talk.
Get misconstrued.
Definitely, big time.
That's why I mean,
You know.
But my thing is, to me, who came to who? I would let them talk first. So I would do the personal information with them first. I would ask them, like, if like Kenny came to me, what are your goals? I'm talking to Kenny. What are your goals? Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Wait a minute, you just walked up and you just started asking those.
No, I'm talking about when we was dating. You know, when the personal information come for when we get personal and stuff. I was like, what do you want to be? What do you want to do? Stuff like that. And I don't tell nothing about mine yet until I heard from you. You see what I'm saying? Because I don't want them doing that. I learned early what you said. They start acting like they are. I mean, I had to do to get in church and everything. Girl, that sounds too far. Oh. Right. There you go. Right. But that's what I was saying. I need to know who you are and what you want before I tell you who I am and what I want. Because after all, you came to me. I didn't come to you. So therefore, you need to be talking first. That was the way I did.
And they're still not gonna put it all out there because a lot of them not gonna tell you that really little girls turn me on.
right, or little boys.
They're not gonna come out and tell you certain things. So they're not gonna say some things,
Right.
So it's gonna be a lot of talking and a lot of looking. You're gonna have to spend some time with that person to see certain things. And then you true enough, you don't want to just bring your children in front of these people. But guess what? Sometimes that's how you find out. Just watching how they look with certain things. Because my daughter will walk by. My daughter, like I say, she got cakes and pies now. She got cakes and pies. And when
days a week.
Days and weeks. And so when I introduce you to my daughter, and your eye, and I said before, start getting like Cookie Monster. You just looking at her, all like that. And I see what type of spirit you got. I gotta watch you. And that lets me know you may need to get those people stepping.
You're good, because mama, your eyes went crazy. Bye, Negro. Get correct in the face.
I
gotta be from this table. I get that leg up for real.
Oh goodness.
What?
But it's very scary dating.
Yes, it is.
It is very scary. You can be with a person for years and then find out later some stuff. People can hide it, like we said, a long time. But really just talking, you're really going to have to do a whole lot of talking. And, that's all I'm going to say about that. You got to do a whole lot of talking.
But that's the truth.
Mm-hmm.
That's the truth. Now I'm like, you gotta get on that personal level before you commit to as we going for the next recording and stuff. Because like, if you don't want no kids, and then you a slow cooker and I'm a microwave.
Come on now.
I mean, if I'm getting hot just when we doing this, and then I gotta sit here and do all this for you. That's too much work.
Well, you did
I
say,
don't need you.
yeah.
You know, we can say buddies.
But you know what though? A lot of people, men and women, um, again, I think that it just really depends on the personal preference of that person and how they decide they're going to do things. Today, you have men and women. Everybody's going for that same goal. They're going to go about it differently. You're going to meet different representatives. Some of them may talk.
Oh no, they talking to each other.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. No, but
No, they were talking to each other. Oh,
both sexes, male and female, today, when you are into the aspect of dating a person, you never really know what you're going to get. And when you remove that level of expectation of thinking that a person is going to be 100% with you, start to guess, go ahead. You know what? I'm just going to say that he's going to be about 50% with me, and everything else that I'm going to learn about that person is going to be gravy. You have to take your time with the person. You really need to not just talk to a person, but watch them, listen to them. I've met, my daughter is 24, my son's 21, and the youngest is 13. I have met men and watched them, like you said, with your daughter, and immediately I got disgusted. Immediately I could visualize what that person wanted to do or what they were about, and I would end it. And my kids, for years, really thought, my kids, my daughter would always say, Mom, why don't you just date somebody? Why don't you just date somebody? Why don't you just do this? And I'm trying to explain to her that it's not that I don't want to, it's that I can't.
right.
Once you see, once you feel that energy from a person, those are definitely signs that God is talking to you, telling you, hey, watch out, and back up. It's really hot in the kitchen. You need to back up. A lot of times we don't pay attention to those signs and symptoms. We just continue to go forward. We're quick to move somebody in. We're quick to do all sorts of things, and it can change our lives. Dracula can't come in and bite you unless you invite him in.
But did you even ask the Lord about that person? Did you ask to reveal some things about this person? And that's the one thing I will always ask him. Show me some signs today about this person. I don't want to jump out there and get my heart broke. So, basically, first you need to ask him for some signs, But I'm trying to get a hug. I don't need a hug today, Marvell.
We all need a hug.
I thought you were giving me a hug. Yeah, but the children thing, I don't know, is you talking?
Okay, this is what I'm going to say on your children. One, you don't have to take them around your children. Take them where other kids are and see how they act. That'll keep you away from you and yours. Then they have companies out here. Now you can, when you think you got so far in your relationship with them, they say they want to move further and all that stuff, or y'all just got into the courting and going together. They got companies that you can hire for them to send other women. They'll wave like cheaters.
Oh, Lord.
There's companies out here that can send women and men to your man and see how they respond, like on the Maury Povich show.
Oh man! What was it, Jerry Springer?
But Maury Povich, when they were like you were cheating, he would have a woman in the waiting room and to see how the dude respond. They got companies out here that do that now. Oh well, I'd rather set you up than send me up for a failure. Ain't your problem. You ain't even committed yet. You doing this before you get committed.
This is all that
Cause
free
they
work.
saying they want you, and I'm gonna see, do you want me?
Mm-hmm.
For real? Cause I used to do that back in the day. I would give my girls dudes trying to house.
I did
Some of
too.
they want to go with you and things.
Mhm.
I would get my girlfriends and stuff to come up to them and see would they catch that bait.
I do that too.
Right.
think
So
we
now they got companies out here that do that. That's why I didn't have many relationships. One thing, how many relationships I had.
Show off.
I was very untrusting, so I just didn't. I was like a male. I didn't throw myself out there like that.
What I wanted to add to it, a lot of times we come to the table with rules. We got these rules, we got these standards, and nothing wrong with standards, but we come with these rules that we just trying to live by. And sometimes those rules need to be broken, because mine was, I didn't want no man that didn't have any children because I knew I wasn't having no more. But then look what happened. I got into a marriage and stuff like that. And just like with yours, he loved your babies. But say that you stuck to that rule. If you stick to these rules, some of these rules got to be broken.
Yes.
Some of these rules, and they just have to be broken. Just like I said with the children, you have to ask, do you want any more children? Or do you have any children? You got to put all that stuff out there.
Grandkids now.
Yeah, you need to know all that stuff.
Yes.
But like I said, these talks has to happen, But you can't have all these rules. These rules will mess up some stuff to keep you from a good person.
It depends on the rule. You talking about when Kenny decided to still be with me,
Right.
even though. See, that was his decision because I was good either way. Because I was fine before I met you. You gonna be fine after I met you. Plus, we weren't even in the relationship when I let him know that. So therefore, couldn't no feelings get hurt because we had these conversations before, right? On doing the dating, asking the personal information. He want to leave one kid. I can't give it to you. I'm not going to. No. Like, hey, I won't.
I can give you a puppy.
I ain't gonna give you a dog. I have a cat.
Well, I know that was one of my rules, but I had to break it, But that was a rule. I didn't want a man that didn't have any children because I knew some other big-legged woman could come along and give him what he want. So if that's gonna be a problem up front, I need to know that. So you, like you said, so you don't even go about your business. Right. And then right now, ain't no more children. My eggs are fried down, laid to the side. They powder their eggs right now. Hey, I'm not having no more children.
I want powdered eggs.
I like
without hurting.
I like mine scrambled with cheese, with some avocado diced on the side, please, and some bacon.
See, because I'm still at fertile time, and I don't like that.
No. You know what? Hold on, everybody, please let's pour some out for the people that are not that are happy that they're not ever going back to that time. And we wish you to join us soon.
I want to join y'all. Me and Sierra want to join y'all because she still to have kids. She ain't supposed to, but she still got those eggs. Right. Right. And they don't. You gotta get fixed, Drew. I don't know what you saying.
But a lot of men don't want to get
fixed. We need to talk about that one day. How is it that the male trying to put on the female the birth control thing?
Correct.
Y'all got the seed that fertilizes the egg.
Everything, right?
And y'all trying to put on us one of the things they ask before you have sex. You on some form of birth control?
You taking some, baby? I'm gonna stick it in.
Yeah.
That
we need to start. Huh? to get fixed. Y'all been married. Y'all been married how long? Bam. There you go. He should have been. Drew.
Is there a
You should have been. Drew. You should have been like me once Mercy came out. Tie, clip, and burn those tubes. You know.
Aren't you put to sleep?
You put to sleep.
They numb that area, boo. They numb it. They numb you. You won't feel a thing. You won't feel a thing.
And when you wake up, is there any pain from the procedure?
They put some ice there. I'm like,
Oh, so then you should be able to perform and do everything else.
you want me to have sex for a moment. You gotta let that sperm, those swimmers die. You gotta give it time to die, pee out and stuff, you know. We probably give it.
You know what, Drew? It is okay to be afraid. I just want to let you know. It's okay to be afraid.
You ain't got balls, girl.
I don't have balls, but sometimes I feel like it with all the
I
things I have to
feel you,
juggle.
that responsibility.
I got responsibility. I got big ball responsibility.
She got brass bones responsibility. Nicole got brass balls responsibility.
Hey.
Yeah, we married, so we got like stainless steel responsibility.
Fluffy responsibility.
No, we got fluffy. Ours is hard, but not as hard as y'all, because we got a little hip.
You gotta learn that. Okay. So you got stainless steel balls and we have titanium balls.
There you go. Diamond, titanium, platinum.
Titanium. That means we're unbreakable. You know that, right? All right.
All right, we better get ready, close out and get ready to start. Close out and start our walk, our truth is after hours. Oh, wait a minute. Somebody doing something? Right. Right. There you go.
Tell them like it is.
That's right.
God didn't give us a spirit of fear. There you go. What you say.
I just wrote that down.
Mm.
That's what I just wrote that down. I'm going to say that you have to be 100% in order. You have to be, when you start dating, you have to already be okay with it. So if once you start being honest and doing the personal stuff. If you have to split from that person, like I said, I was fine before I met you. Gonna be fine since I met you. You know, because I'm already 100% with myself, so I'm not gonna be like, dang, I'm alone again. You gotta be learn how to be okay to be alone. You know, because all company ain't good company. You don't have to be thirsty and desperate for some company. If you're doing that, you already don't need to be dating. Because you're not bringing nothing to nobody. You're a dried up, washed out well that been recalled. They finna get refilled. So just go on with your life. You know? I wouldn't say all that.
No, boy, come on. You done hurt their feelings.
When Drew started talking
I said for the one.
about being 100, and then you added into it, reminds me of the scene from the movie Boys in the Hood when Ice Cube, they were playing dominoes, right? And he slapped that domino on the table. He said, domino. But wait a minute. When he said that, that's all I was thinking in my mind. I was like, dang, we need some bones to slap him on the table, because that's really it's what you have to do to yourself, right? You have to slap that mess out of yourself to realize that, you know what, look, either you're going to accept me as what I am, 100%, all the way real, or you're not.
There you go.
I'm okay with who I am. I am okay with being alone. I am okay with doing whatever I choose to do with or without you, because I love me. When people can't accept that,
you don't need it.
when you have to be something else to be with somebody else, that's not your something else. You know what I mean? That's not for you.
That's right.
Not all meat is good meat. Not all salad is good salad. Not all tacos are good tacos, right?
All seafood fish ain't good seafood.
Right. Because the food can still go bad.
It's really good food.
All food can go bad. You know, you can put it in the best refrigerator. You can put it in the best packaging. You can shine that thing up, but it can still go bad. And once it's bad, guess what? Don't try to eat it. Maybe because you're going to be sick for longer than 9 months. You're going to be sick for a long time.
We closing out because we got to get to our after dark.
Today is so exciting. I was so excited. Are you guys going to be joining us tonight for the conversation?
Yeah, I sent her the stuff, the topic. All right, we get ready to close out. I'm going to read off. And then we have the credits up on YouTube. So remember, anybody who want to send in and ask questions, even for the next segment, after hours, after dark, you can call 314-899-5454 for any questions and suggestions. Now we got Facebook and IG names of Nicole Scott, Nikki Sweets and Treats, and Charming Legacy, and also Prime America Insurance to meet all your insurance needs. And she's in Cahokia, Illinois. We got Sierra Parker Styles and Shine, and event planning, and custom wigs. That's her hustle, Miss Hustle. Hustle, Black the Flow. Okay. Then White and Lee Visual Minds 314 Custom Beats and DJs. Unique Mercy Fashion and Alterations for men and women, children. And her number is 314-304-4174. And we have Dr. Danny, her info.
So if you guys are in the Missouri area and you are interested in information on medical marijuana, I'm also a licensed notary. We are getting ready for MOGA session, so get your husband or your partner ready. And also, if you're looking for information on home health care, we can help you with that as well.
Alright, then you got me, Marvell. We're not forgotten Ink Outreach. I also have Marvel Alternatives. I also have Jesus Gear. And again, if you're interested in Marvel Alternatives, text 314-601-1803. And we're out of here. See you in a few for that naughty